Former NFL MVP Shaun Alexander, a name etched in football history and still loved by Seahawks fans everywhere, has shared news that left many in awe. He and his wife Valerie are expecting their 14th child. Yes, you heard that right. 14. In an age when most families consider 2 or 3 kids to be a lot, the Alexanders continue to grow their legacy in ways that feel larger than life, both on and off the field. The announcement came not through a flashy headline or a big press release, but during a warm and heartfelt conversation on the Up and Adams show. Shaun, relaxed and smiling, let the world in on their little secret, saying, "We're just now starting to tell people, but no, 14 is in the belly." A line so simple, yet carrying the weight of an extraordinary family journey. To understand how special this moment is, you need to know the Alexanders' story. Married in 2002, Shaun and Valerie have raised 13 children together, 10 girls and 3 boys, each with names that reflect their deep faith and sense of purpose. Heaven, Trinity, Eden, Joseph, Justice, Temple, Honor, Jedediah, Torah, Eternity, Hosanna, Hope and Judea. But it hasn't always been easy. Their 9th child, Torah, passed away just 70 days after birth in 2017. That loss left a permanent scar on their hearts, a reminder of the fragility of life. And so when Shaun shares that another baby is on the way, it's more than just an announcement. It's a moment of joy layered with resilience, love, and faith. And hey, before we go deeper into this story, if you're already feeling touched, surprised, or even inspired by the Alexanders' journey, pause for a moment and hit that subscribe button. Stories like this, filled with both triumph and heartbreak, deserve to be shared. And with your support, we'll keep bringing them right to you. Now, let's rewind a bit. Shaun Alexander isn't just any former NFL player. He was the heartbeat of the Seattle Seahawks during the early 2000s. From 2000 to 2008, he dominated as their star running back, carving out one of the most consistent and powerful stretches in franchise history. For 5 straight years, he rushed for more than 1,100 yards and notched at least 14 touchdowns. The crown jewel of his career came in 2005, when he wasn't just good, he was unstoppable. That season, he tied the NFL record for most rushing touchdowns in a single year with 27 and broke the record for touchdowns from scrimmage with 28. The league crowned him MVP, making him the very symbol of power, endurance, and excellence. But football, like life, is never without its shadows. After his MVP year, injuries began to take their toll. He fought, he battled, but his time on the field eventually came to a close with a short stint in Washington. Still, his legacy remained, a reminder of what it looks like when raw talent meets relentless work ethic. And now, years later, his name surfaces again, not just because of his growing family, but also because he's among 128 modern-era players nominated for the Pro Football Hall of Fame. A chance to cement his name forever in Canton alongside the greatest to ever play. But this isn't just a football story, it's a life story. Shaun and Valerie didn't stop building after his NFL days ended. They poured their energy into Harvest Covenant, an athletic program designed for homeschooled kids, proving that their hearts beat just as strongly for community as they do for family. And yet, as extraordinary as his stats and accolades are, what seems to capture people the most is the Alexanders' choice to embrace family in such a big way. 14 children in today's world feels almost mythical, a blend of faith, commitment, and courage that sparks admiration and curiosity. Imagine the energy in their household, the noise, the laughter, the challenges, the dinners, the milestones. Imagine the stories their children will one day tell about their father, not only as an NFL legend, but as a dad who showed up, who built a family with intention, and who kept going even after heartache. That's where the emotional weight of this announcement really lies. And if you're still watching, still listening, feeling moved by this unique mix of sports history and personal legacy, let me remind you again. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Because stories like this aren't just news. They're reminders of what it means to live fully, to love deeply, and to leave a mark on the world. So here we are. Shaun Alexander, former MVP, Hall of Fame nominee, husband, father of 13, soon to be father of 14. His story is not just about touchdowns or trophies, it's about faith. It's about family. It's about resilience. And above all, it's about legacy. From the roar of stadium crowds to the quiet moments at home with his children, Shaun Alexander's journey continues. Surprising, inspiring, and proving that sometimes the most remarkable victories happen long after the final whistle.